Okay, so here's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about horizontal lines, right? So how do we graph a horizontal line? This is very easy. So this is where we have a is equal to 0. So this is the case where we have a equal to 0, this goes away, and we end up with just f of x equal to some constant b. So f of x equal to b. Okay? So here's an example of one that we're going to sketch as a horizontal line. And so the way to think about this to prove to yourself or to convince yourself that, hey, this is going to be a horizontal line is there's no x in here, right? So we're saying y is equal to -3 or f of x is equal to -3. So just remember, f of x represents y. It's a y value. Okay, so we're saying since there's no x here, it doesn't matter what we put in for x because for any value of x, y is always going to be -3. So that's it. So if y is always going to be -3, it doesn't matter if x is 0, y is going to be -3. It doesn't matter if x is 1, y is still going to be -3. Or if x is 2, y is going to be -3, -3, -3, -3, -3. So, anytime you have a function that's equal to a constant, that's telling you that, hey, no matter what the x value is, y is never going to change. And so you end up with a horizontal line. And so this represents f of x equal to -3. And that's it. Now, the domain and range. Okay, so now remember, in the definition of a linear function, we said that if a is not equal to 0, then the domain and the range are all real numbers. They're both the domain and the range will be all real numbers. Okay, but this is the case where it is equal to 0. So let's look at this. So the domain is all values of x, right? All real numbers of x that can go into the function. Well, the line covers the entire x-axis. So the domain in this case is going to be all real numbers. Now if we look at the range, now the range are all the values of y that come out of the function. Well, the only value of y that we're getting is -3. So in this case here, the range is just one number. And the range is going to be -3. The set that just has -3 in here. Okay? And that's it. So it's just one number. So in this case here, for horizontal lines, the domain is going to be all real numbers, and the range is just going to be the b value. It's just going to be one value. In this case, it's -3. That's it.